Hi everyone. Today in English we're starting our next theme, which is called Lara's Letters. Before we start on the theme, I want to go over this week's spelling words for you. So this week's spelling words are in Unit 28, page 60 of your spelling textbooks. So you should all have your spelling textbook that looks like this, and it's on page 60 of your spelling books. Right, so our new spelling words for this week, so basically it's words that end with Y, and what we'll do with those words is we'll either add ER, EST, or ED. So, for example, these over here are our spelling words. So our first word is happy. What does happy mean? So happy is when someone is smiling, you can say that they are happy. They're in a good mood. They're talking with everyone. They're happy. Our next word is pretty. So we can describe something as being pretty. So something that is beautiful. For example, if we look at this picture over here, we can say, wow, that's so pretty. Or if we look at a girl, we can say, wow, that girl is so pretty. So it's basically describing her. It's an adjective, and it describes how lovely or beautiful someone is. Our next word is smelly. So sometimes, for example, it could be when you're taking your shoes off, like in this picture over here, they can be a bit smelly. We use our sense of smell. So we're using our noses to smell something. So when something doesn't smell good, we say, oh, that is so smelly. Okay. Our next word is moody. So moody is not really a good thing. Sometimes it's when you're sad or when you're angry, and maybe you are being mean to your parents, or not treating your friends nicely. So we say this is moody. So it's when you're not in a very good mood. So as you can see here on this picture, the baby's got a big pout on his face, and we'll say that, oh, that person or that baby is moody. Our next word is cheeky. So cheeky is when a person maybe rolls their eyes when someone is talking to them, or it could be when a teacher tells you to do something and then you reply back, and you shouldn't have maybe replied back. So we say that person is being cheeky. And sometimes I say to you guys that you're being cheeky. So it means that you're talking back to me when you shouldn't be talking back to me, or I can see you rolling your eyes at me. So that's when we say you are cheeky. Our next word is sleepy. So sleepy is when you are very tired. So you can see in this picture here, this guy is sleepy. He's busy yawning. He's holding his head like this. He's very tired. Next word is messy. So messy is when something has not been tidied up. So here you can see in this picture, this room we would describe as messy. There's things lying all over the room. Nothing's packed away neatly. So we would say that is messy. Our next word is muddy. So muddy, that usually occurs, or it's when soil gets wet, and we would say that is muddy. So you can see in the picture that there's been soil and there's obviously been rain, and right here where I'm pointing now, that would be muddy. So that's usually when people get super dirty and the soil sticks to them. So we would call them muddy, or this is a muddy area. Over here, our next word is copy. So copy, there's a few meanings to copy, but the picture I've shown you over here is when two people are doing the same thing as each other. So in this picture here, both of the girls are pointing to their noses, so we can say they are copying each other. Copying each other. It could also be when you are making a document, when you're in computers, when you're in ICT, and it's when you copy, say for example, a picture and you want to put it into a different place, so you would copy the picture and then paste the picture. I'm not sure if you guys have learned that yet. Our next word is cry. So cry is when someone is very sad, and I'm sure you've all cried before. So it's when you're sad and there are tears running down your face. As you can see in this picture, this baby is crying. Obviously something happened and he is very upset about it. Our last word is reply. So that is when, say for example, someone sends you a message and then you need to respond back to that message. We call it a reply. So those are our spelling words for the week. But now we need to learn the rules. So like I said, it's when we're adding ER, EST, and ED to our words that end in Y this week. So let's look at the rule. It says, when ER, EST, or ED is added to words that end in Y, we usually change the Y to an I. Okay, so for example, if we have the word smelly and we want to add ER, what we do is we take away this Y and we replace it with an I, and then we add our ER. Another example over here. So if we have the word smelly and we want to add EST to the word, then once again we take away the Y, we add the I, and then we add EST. So our word becomes smelliest. So here are another couple of examples. Here we have the word happy. If we want to add the ER, we take away the Y from happy and we are left with IER. If we want to make it the word happiest, again we take away the Y and we add the I as well as the EST. And you can see as well, we've got muddy becomes muddier and muddiest. Funny is funnier and funniest. Notice we've taken away this Y over here and we have just added the I, E, R, or on this side we've taken away the Y and we've added I, E, S, T. Same with grumpy. Grumpy can become grumpier or grumpiest. Lazy can become lazier and laziest. Now we can't always use this rule. So like how we did, I think it was last week or the week before, it's the same rule. So we don't change a Y to an I if the letter before the Y is a vowel. And remember we said vowels are A, E, I, O, U. Okay, so for today, what I want you to do is in the books that I gave you, I would like you to create a table like this. So our table has our spelling words in them, and then what I've done is I've created little blocks which you can copy, and where there are purple blocks over here, that means there can't be a word with those specific letters that you need to add on. So you'll just leave those blocks out. So you can copy mine like this, and I'll obviously also post a picture to it, and then all you need to do is add on. So you just basically need to fill in this table. If you have any questions, again, remember you can just send me a message and then I will reply to you. I hope you have enjoyed the rest of your Monday, and I will talk to you in your next lesson. Bye, guys.